You can see up close though. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Shannon. And
We're best friends.
Basically.
We're eating ice cream.
Always good.
I've known Kate for a long time. We homeschooled together, and I read her blog. I love this blog. So she's been asking me to post on it, and I thought that.
And we've been wanting to post on it.
Yes, we've been wanting to.
So we've been discussing
it's a good excuse
to go get ice
cream.
We've been planning this. So tonight was the perfect night to go get ice cream. It was a really pretty day out, and
now it's thunderstorming.
But it was a really pretty day, and now we have our ice cream, so it's alright. And I'm eating my chocolate chip cookie dough flurry.
I'm
delicious.
eating vanilla chocolate twist with rainbow sprinkles. And so I guess we should talk about our town first, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Okay. Alright. We live in Morristown. I just realized I have my Morristown sweatshirt on. And everything here is like really competitive. Academics.
It's in New Jersey for people who don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
It's near Philadelphia.
It's like really, it's like right outside of Philly. And everything is like really competitive. Athletics, like academics, like just looks, dress, like how you dress. Everything is like a competition every single day at school. So it's kind of like an unspoken rule. Like you always look cute. You try to date the cutest guy. Everything. So food like definitely plays a role in that. Like you always see the girls who eat the salads and like that's it, or just like the apple for a day and like
or just say they're
couple
not
carrots
hungry for lunch.
Yeah, they're full. They had a really big breakfast, or they're going out to a really nice dinner. So I mean, you always get that. And our personal take on it is that we generally eat healthy, and we like to eat like a lot of fruits, vegetables,
whole grains,
always whole grains. I like whole wheat everything in my house, like pancakes, pasta, everything. But we do like to treat ourselves to a little ice cream, and
today we had Chinese food for dinner.
It's delicious,
which is not like a regular occurrence.
No.
Chinese food's really good, but it's not good for you at all.
But it was delicious.
But it was
and
so
worth
good.
it.
And
a good Friday fun day dinner.
Definitely. Fun ice cream. But
definitely.
I feel like, you know, in the moment you're treating yourself to the good food, and it's like, oh my god, this is awesome, and you feel really good, and you're eating it, and it tastes delicious, and then afterwards, you know, usually there's that little like nagging little voice says you shouldn't have etten that.
The guilt trip sets
in. You're gonna regret that in the morning, or you're gonna regret that whenever. So, I don't know why that is, because if you feel like you eat healthy and you know you deserve to treat yourself once in a while or whatever, you should be able to enjoy it and not be
Everyone
so
deserves
upset.
a little chocolate ice cream, a little piece of cake. We all do. Sometimes we like tell ourselves that we don't, but the truth is like there is a time like where you do just need to enjoy what you're eating and not worry about how many calories are in it, and or how many miles at the gym you have to go to work it off or anything like that. But we're also talking about how it's so much harder for girls than it is for guys. Like eating wise, guys can eat 6 cheeseburgers and a slice of pizza and not have to worry about it.
Most guys, not all guys.
Not all, but because I know guys obviously have body image issues as well, but I feel like this is more geared towards women and our personal food choices. And I think like it is more socially acceptable for a girl to order a salad and the guy to order the burger or the steak or something like that, something more fattening, more filling. But
yeah. So, I don't know. I guess Kate's talked about some of her like habits that she has that are, you know, like she's talking about how she like sucks in her stomach sometimes. Well, I'll sometimes like tighten my ab muscles to think like just while I'm like driving or something, to think that it's gonna like
help in the long run.
Help them. I don't really know if that makes a difference, but I do it because I'm like, oh, well, I'm in the car, might as well, you know. But in the long run, I don't know if it really... Shan, do you have anything weird that you do like that?
I think I definitely like when you're like walking by, if you're wearing something tight, I'm not just gonna, and if I'm like bending over, I'm definitely gonna be sucking in. I'm not gonna be like having everything hang out. I mean, I'm in sweats right now, so I don't really need to worry about any of that at the moment. But Definitely. I think you don't want to, I don't know, you always want to try to look your best, I think, personally, and we all have, like, certain things that we don't love about our body, and we do our best to hide that, whether it's pimples with, like, concealer, or certain, like, cuts of dresses or shirts that, like, were more flattering. So I feel like we're always trying to show the best us, and food sometimes brings out the best us, or the worst us. But
yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like we're so hard on ourselves. I know, like, sometimes I just, like, you wake up and you're just like, oh, like, what is going on with, like, everything, and you just feel like you're having an off day. But I feel like you should still be able to, like, even on those days, you shouldn't let it ruin your whole day. You have to, like, you know, realize that it could just be the mirror you're looking in. It could just be your mood. It could just be that maybe today isn't your best day. Okay, yeah. You know, you're still pretty awesome. You got to be, like, confident still, and I don't know.
I think it was Kate that wrote in one of her posts that, like, she remembers, and, like, stuff, even like those random days where you just feel like you wake up, you look in the mirror, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I look awesome, like, no one has hips like me, and, like, my eyes, like, really stand out today, like, and sometimes we have those days, and those, as we know, are awesome days, and then you can wake up the next day and feel, like, totally terrible. But you just have to remember, like, why you thought those things, and, like, and remind yourself that you really are all those things you thought the previous day or the previous week, however long it's been since you felt that way, and remind yourself that, like, you are, like, who you are, and it doesn't matter how many, like, cookies you eat, you're still gonna be you, and you just have to
control it. And
but
yeah, take it in small doses, but not too small, and not too, you know, spaced out, because it is good to enjoy yourself. And I don't know, one thing that I hate is that like, if you think about it, it takes a lot of different factors to make you feel good about yourself.
Yep.
But it just takes one little tiny thing to make you feel bad about yourself in a day, whether it's, like, someone making an off, like, comment to you that you're just like, what? Like, what do they mean by that? And then it kind of makes you start to doubt yourself, and you're like, well, maybe I don't look so good in this outfit. Maybe, like, I should have worn, you know, something else. And you just, or maybe you think, like, oh, maybe I should have, you know, skipped that Chinese food last night. Something like that, you know. And
that's why you have to surround yourself with people who, like, are going to be your reinforcements for those days when you don't feel 100% and you don't feel, like, totally great about the way you look or feel or what you've said or done. And, like, when you find, like, good friends, then you you know you definitely have, like, a backup plan, and they're going to tell you the truth, but they're also going to make you be the best version of yourself and make sure you're just being you and not worrying about everything else. So
yeah, it's definitely true. And I don't know, I think that, like, if there were one thing I could change about the way women are, I'd change the way that we look at each other, because I think we're all, like, maybe at different stages in our lives, but I think we're all going through really similar things. And I feel like if we could recognize that and try to support it more, and try to understand that, you know, they can't be that different from you.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't treat yourself that way, so why treat other people like that? I mean,
I definitely agree. Like, I don't know, just, like, the same thing. Like, you don't, like, we all, like, just say that we don't judge people, but of course, like, you're always gonna judge.
Everyone judges people. I do it. Everyone does it.
It's an instant reaction, but if we all try to be a little less harsh and try to see that, like, I don't know, maybe those sweatpants shouldn't have been worn, and she could have put on jeans that day, but sweatpants are nice, and sometimes we just want to wear some sweatpants. And
all right, guys, I hope you liked our little rant there, our little post. So we'll see you later.
Keep reading the blog.